this week's video a look at another pair of what I class as men's country boots, but probably, you know, really, you know, these are equally, basically could be used as a fashion boot. And I've got them on already today. Eventually, after I've rambled on a bit to you, I'll zoom the camera down so you get a better look, because you perhaps can't really see them. But strangely enough, I was very kindly given these boots 2 or 3 years ago. They've had hardly any wear because basically, as you know, I love the DeBarry boots and I've been using those. And so I looked them out the cupboard and thought, they're really too nice to be stuffed in a cupboard, so I must wear them a bit more. And these are called a Tuffa boot. That's T-U-F-F-A, Tuffa. And it's a small company. I believe it's based in East Anglia of the UK. I think these are still available. If they are, and I'll have a look online, and I will put the price in text. If you don't see the price in text, you know they're no longer available. But there again, there's lots of these boots keep circulating thereafter for many years, as I keep saying to you on eBay, Vinted and all that kind of thing. So they are Tuffa Suffolk boots, these are, and these are a men's country boot. And they're a very nice boot. They make some, Tuffa makes some splendid equestrian leather riding boots as well. And I do like these, and I'll zoom the camera in and show you a little bit in a bit closer detail to what they look like. So there we go. I hope you'll see that they're in quite a nice brown, almost suede kind of leathery finish. These are genuine leather boots on the outer, and it's a very nice finish. I would think it would clean quite well, and obviously you're not too worried. They're not like a polished leather boot, but a very nice. I mean, the stitching is absolutely beautiful on these. You know, it all lines in nicely, and there's a stitching detail around the bottom there, as it goes over the calf, and the stitching at the back. I'll stand up eventually for you to look at them, and quite a nice system. We've got two Velcro tabs, and then to get them on and off, it widens out at the top to get your foot in easier, which is quite a nice little detail there. It does, as I say, and it stops. I know a lot of people like zips on boots, but I've said when you're in mud and you're walking across muddy fields, or you're going a lot of water, and these are meant to be waterproof boots. There again, I've never tried them, so I can't, you know, say either way on that. But zips, it plays havoc with zippers on boots. And, you know, it's very often the first thing you'll find. I've had several pairs of riding boots, which I really liked, and they have had zippers at the back, and they have just failed. You know, the zip breaks, and then basically, you could probably, there are so few boot repairers out there now, you probably could have new zips put in, but then the cost really outweighs what the boot is worth, to be absolutely honest. So I like the fact there's no zips. There's the Velcro tabs, a very nice chunky sole on these, and they are lovely and warm. If I can, and I don't know whether, I've never done this on camera without a boot. I don't know how easy they'll come off. Well, there we go. We got one off after a bit of a struggle. We shall come in future videos and look at how you should really take boots on and off, and the proper equipment that you should have really with you, not to damage your boots. But I don't know whether you'll see down in there, but around the foot of the boot, and why they were quite difficult to get off, there is a sheepskin wool lining which keeps the foot lovely and warm. And if I turn it round there, you'll probably see, as I say, it's beautifully, they are wonderfully made boots, for quite what's quite, I think, what I didn't buy these, they were a gift, but I don't think they were anywhere near as expensive, say, as a DeBarry boot or that kind, or the DM boots that I've looked at. You know, price-wise, these were far, far cheaper. Can I get the boot back on? This will be a good test on camera, won't it? And it slips on lovely. You know, as I say, and as I say, it's very. I do quite like the idea of the Velcro tags. It does make, you know, getting them on and off that much easier. Really, you know, you could walk about a town in these with some. I've got some quite tight-legged cord cargo trousers on with them today, and of course I've got my kilt socks as always. As you know, I love my socks with boots. But you know, some skinny jeans or anything like that, they would look great, and with a nice jacket, you know, would look as good as any town or city as they would in the country or across a muddy field, say. And I do like them. So yeah, this is just a quick look. As I say, I'm not even going to call this a review because I haven't worn these enough to tell you whether I think they're good, bad or indifferent. You know, I'd have to go on several 10-mile hikes across down to the river down there and walk across some mud and in some fields and give them a really good workout, you know, like I've had experience with the DeBarry boots, and I have never done this with these. But as a pair of country boots, for the looks of them, you know, they certainly get an 8 or 9 out of 10, and the comfort feel. As I always say to you, and I'll say it again in this video, a boot should feel comfortable the first time you put it on, particularly these type of country boots, and these really do. You know, I feel as though I could, you know, have these on all day and walk many miles in them, and you know, my feet wouldn't, you know, hurt, or it wouldn't rub the back. You know, if you don't get quite the right size, you know, you can soon, I stand up, you can soon get blisters on that part of the heel if the boot is slipping and rubbing. So it is important, you know, to know your size, or as I say, if they are a little bit loose, put a nice thick pair of socks on. That will stop that happening. And you know, always, I'm not going to say about breaking boots in, but when you buy some new boots, I would put them on and wear them about the house, you know, or wear them out in your garden and just get used to them. Put them on an hour and wear them and sort of get used to them that way. Particularly if you've never worn taller boots like this, and that's a great way of sort of breaking them in a little bit, or getting your feet used to them. I'm not going to say breaking in, because as I say, they should really feel comfortable from day one. A very nice boot, I think. And as always, I'll do a little bit of video of me wandering about in them. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll keep the boot videos coming in all shapes and sizes and forms for you. And thank you for your lovely comments and all the new subscribers. Please, as I always say, please do think about subscribing. It does really help us. It's up to you and it's totally your decision, but it does help us smaller YouTube channels get noticed out there, and that's the whole point of these videos. You know, to try and bring more people into looking at boots and thinking, yeah, I'd like to wear some of those, or I'd like to buy some of those. And that's the whole point of these videos, nothing more. I don't do this channel for profit. I have another YouTube channel and I donate, which it's only got about 4,000 subscribers and doesn't earn a lot of money, but I donate the money from that to a UK charity. So this isn't about the money, it's about generating interest in boots for men, and that's all I'm doing it for, and I love doing it, and so love getting your comments. But I'm rambling on now, as I can do, so until the next video, my best wishes and take care, and bye for now.